Introducing Zach Davis and Josh Anderson with the Sound Money Podcast.
When you get to be the person that introduces somebody to something very, very difficult that they're scared of, and you get to be the one to help walk them through it and show them that it's not that scary and that it's going to be okay, all of a sudden they trust you more. And you create that culture of you can overcome anything. And then they walk away going, man, I got lots of other things in my life that I can overcome, and their performance goes up. It's like that magic.
It is magic, So for us, we take people down there. And by the way, you can do this in your local area, right? Like most people live where there's some adventurous things you can go try. And so we take all these people and their significant others, or they get to bring a guest. And number one, the first day, we put them in a whitewater raft or in a kayak, and we go whitewater raft some 3 and 4 and 5 class rapids together. We got people flying out of the boat, right? Flying out of the boat here, flying out of the boat there. We got people, terrified. Typically, when we get in the van to go up the river, we got out of groups of 50, we might have 10 or 11 that are just absolutely terrified. They beg us not to even go, not even get in the boat. And we've yet to ever have someone get in the boat who's terrified that we almost make, right? We've always, without a doubt, everyone who's ever got in, when they get back out 5 hours later, they say, I can't believe I did that. That was the most amazing experience. Oh, what do you got queued up here, Zach?
I'll show you this is an example. I think this, I don't know. Yeah, see, going through these rapids. Oh, look, kayak going right over the center of that rock.
Oh, phew. Good one.
But lots of these people, they have never been in a raft or a kayak before, ever.
Never.
Right? Never. This is their first experience going through this on their own, and they're scared to death. And by the time they get done, they're like, that was unbelievable. That was amazing. See if I got any more here I probably got a few.
Well, I don't even want to show this. I'll show it in a minute.
We got one. Embarrassing. I was going to say, do we have one you falling out?
Hey, why would we show that? Right?
We should. I thought I had one here, somebody falling out. Oh, look, that's a good rapid. But this is their day one experience. There we go. When people come to the lodge, like this is day one.
Yeah, we want to give people want to give them a chance to get out of their element, right? Overcome a fear or two, right? Try and do something maybe they've never done before. One, like you said, so now we got a shared experience where forever, everyone in that raft or in that kayak, in that group that day, they have a shared experience of overcoming a fear. Because in most businesses, there are some things that people are not doing for you or not participating in the team because they're scared. And if they can figure out that I can overcome this, then they can do it, right? I mean, everything kind of changes for them. So we put them on purpose in a situation where they got to overcome some challenges, overcome some fears, do something a little different, and learn from it, right? And oftentimes, one of the things we love about whitewater rafting is that it gives them a chance to experience teamwork, as well, that they just don't get anywhere else, really, which to us is really invaluable in the world. I might have found the video. Oh, I will show this. I don't dare show it. I'm going to show it. Because even sometimes this happens, Zach, and it even happens to us occasionally. All right. So this is a nice little rapid, right? We took some people in. I'm going to pause this real quick. How do I make that bigger, you think? Nope. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe I'll zoom in on it. Okay. This is a little rapid, right? And these people are all terrified in the boat. And I just told them that we hardly ever tip over in the boat, hardly ever go in the river. Oh, man, that was Jason Arfman. He just knocked 2 of our 50 best salesmen in the river right there, just like that. Poof, right in the river. Look, 3 of them just dangling out in the river, right? But that's pretty good. Let's see what this one has to offer here. I think this one might have somebody crashing too. These people were terrified that day. Got a guy somebody riding the bull up there and coming to the same rapid, boom, boom. Oh, right in the river. Right in the river. Bad day. Bad day. And then they got nobody in the boat to take care of them. Bad deal. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we want to put people in situations where they got to try something new, do something different, especially if you're going to do, some leadership or team building activities. Zach, we also like to take people when we're there and we put them on horseback, right? How many people come out and see us that have never even rode a horse before and they're pretty terrified of it?
Oh yeah. By the time they're done, it's like they just want to go again and again and again and again, right? They see things that are uncomfortable, but they see other people do it, and there's like something inside of them is like, oh, I want to do that. I want to overcome it. And when you spend enough time with them and convince them that it's okay to do it, and then they find out that it's okay, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this world's not as scary as I thought it was. And they overcome those fears.
And I would say this, right? In business, whether you own your own business already, you have some teammates or employees, or whether you have a team of salespeople and you're working in a sales organization together, you got to find ways to have bonding experiences, shared experiences that are a little challenging, a little difficult, and get you out of your comfort zone. If you do that, two things happen. Number one, I always say this, that we go do those activities together for two purposes. One, for them to get to know us, right? For them to get to know who we are, what it is we're about, what it is we like. And if you're with somebody in a whitewater raft or on a horse, or maybe, going doing some winter activity, you really can't fake for 2 or 3 days a fake version of yourself. It just doesn't work, especially in those kind of situations. So if you really want to have your team get to know you, you do activities where they get to know you. But second, you really want to get to know them. You want to put your salespeople or your marketers, or you want to put your accounting department, you want to put them in situations where you're going to test their muster a little. You're going to find out who they really are, because they can't also, over a 2-day period or 3-day period of doing adventurous activities, they can't fake it for 2 or 3 days. You're going to put them in situations that are going to be high stress, where you're going to get to see, in something that doesn't cost you dollars and cents, who they really are. And we find this all the time. We find out, man, we got a teammate that really isn't got the skill set that we thought they did, and they really might not be meant for this bus, because when the going gets tough, they're going to fold and quit on us, and they're not going to keep rowing the boat. They're going to freak out and get scared. You want to know that before, but you also find out, hey, we maybe aren't asking the most out of this person. This person, when times get really tough, they pick up their teammates, or they do the activity that's really challenging, and they're not afraid, and they overcome their fear. We need to give them more responsibility or work with them more. And so for us, it's a two-way street. They get to know us, but we really get to know them.